The lady to represent the Upper West region in this year's Ghana's Most Beautiful is contestant number 6.
My journey throughout the Ghana's Most Beautiful pageant has been a very unpredictable one. But with determination and hard work, I made it to the top. 13 weeks of anxiety finally came to an end. With massive support enjoyed from fans and family, I was crowned the queen. Ghana's Most Beautiful season
Baci.
8. Our effort paid off. Together we made it. To be honest, the thought of returning home for the first time after being crowned brought mixed feelings. I didn't know what to expect, but I was excited to go as the first to bring the crown to the Upper West region of Ghana. And I have to say, the crew had me feeling like the queen I have become.
On behalf of Amtrak Air, the captain and the crew, I'd like to welcome aboard Miss Baci for taking the crown as Ghana's Most Beautiful. Lady, we wish you all your best in the reign as Ghana's Most Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you to the crew and management of Amtrak Air Ghana. The 1 hour 15 minutes flight was smooth. We arrived at the Tamale airport to a fanfare. Was quite a surprise, and he had an inspirational message for me.
So we want to urge her to exhibit or keep up an exemplary life so that the younger ones who are coming now will not just think that you need to just have the external beauty and that is it. And that will go to tell us the type of project she's doing and the impact.
I started everything here in Tamale, and as an African woman, we learn a lot of values, and one of the important value is respect. So together with TV3, we deem it necessary to come back to my people and say thank you to them for allowing me showcase our culture and tradition to the people of Ghana. After the rousing welcome at the airport, we paid a courtesy call to the chiefs in Tamale, where well-wishers met us again.
The chief of Tamale, and anytime anybody comes here, we make sure that we let him know the chief is and what he stands for. The chief stands for unity, peace, and development. That's why he said developmental-oriented chief. That's why we always have the time to come here. That's why Baci is here. Anybody that comes to Tamale comes to the Dekema Palace because he is the landlord of Tamale. So once you are here, he's welcoming the daughter to Tamale, to the Dekema's Palace, and he says, Amaraba.
Well, Baci kabo yel dagban le be kabo zango lapsina dagban tangban dama che kabo drama. Che kan chang shukuru, che mi kan zona. So ne chang tu Ghana namza in ya tumanu tum de shama. Onko to yel in ya konko kabo bol northern region be Tamale. Dama inimu wumsuma kantoza na zaza shelma. So zongo te kamera na tete ompoya. Na unde so ogoniza na nyanga ka wumsuma. So so yinga kagbob ma ven yalanga ka zongo unto dinamu. Nam shall ni dimami kan konko benenyale. Apa west za benenyale northern region za.
Me odimo ma no ntena nyasem shel nyala. 1 year school ye to amama. Education ma den katena mborati bi mama. Zabima didn't live by shell. I got to carry up to station of them. There's a pump and pump, than chance Sukurma. Sukurma got an Kubor and Bima, you find a man capture. I come from a schoolman yelling. Being a blank chance to be us anyway, Bella most. There's the opportunity can I say, Mama, Pama and Kai, you say. Zaman live Bima away. What can I say?
We drove through the principal streets of Tamale, greeting the constituents.
ayam ni yala ya ne ona ku parala atua ne na won cheka an chang ti shibin sha wo mana kar wole e de pum ka wole nan gana zaha amfane nan tutudu wona zaha amfane.
We set off early on the road trip to Tumu, my hometown. Tumu is about 150 kilometers and approximately a 5-hour drive from Tamale. Unfortunately, the bad state of the road made the journey even longer and tiresome. After a long and bumpy trip, we finally got to Tumu. entire town was obviously thrilled about my arrival, from government officials to school children, market women, and even the old. Everyone rushed to the roadside just to wave and welcome me. A large procession of motorbikes filled the street and led my convoy to the Durbar grounds. It was just too much love for one person. Of traditional costumes and a variety of indigenous performances characterized the Durbar. Dancing is an activity that bonds the inhabitants of Tumu. Even though it may seem vigorous to the onlooker, it is a form of exercise and keeps us strong. The crowd went hysterical when it was my turn to take the floor. I performed a traditional dance called Jayila, literally known as the xylophone dance. Good afternoon to you all. Mesha muchuala sa salatin niya kala anenge masa pemele masokole na manafa ba maharan china mabujan wo hekran de masa hejena via jam pemale wurun masara cha melolle tumu koro Richard Babane Canton. So salatin koro san kala sokole achamale nialon so solvia pomama via jam pemale apama mi dolong negana. Next year, by this time, no overall Janding Avramu Ghana's most beautiful. I would like to use this opportunity to thank the entire Sisala East District for their support, prayers throughout the Ghana's most beautiful contest. It is not just by my performance that I'm here today, but by your votes and your support. God richly bless you. Metama plapa sa salatin kalane na kadinin de masidi mabidi pomadondon ne medi poma kalane so la kalane tio ma ha pemele project la mase chamanga moton toro jenu masana suku ha misum wa kochen da ha ahel me never pemele via jam pemele kala mama sa se mu akra mo jam miracle mo project nga ma ben ha mi vi sun na wa mo sukuru awo mo sapan ne. I would like to promote primary education. I would also like to ask and seek for your support that during the execution of this project, all of you will rally behind me so that my dream would come true. Viadam Pemale, Malolo. Thank you very much.
Ko yire wote ladu la hakalantio le machinu harang a gu harang le no yirla ru wasa le anga yir zong a la hasala kala
winnen sokole su sala kala challa harang a chimbile harang wan tirin ni akala chang bile harang a chwalu ya popo anjom moriye ayo votwa a popo la lolma arwinde masanga ansasu solwiya zomne osakana ala yirinde rizolla onga wozongo dondonga momo osowo bonga ape la lolle wiya arusulenge la yerang ajila magalla.
We are most privileged to be part of this homecoming ceremony of Baci, who is Ghana's most beautiful. The event is important and very dear to those of us in Upper West, Sisala East, because she is an illustrious daughter of the region. We are pleased to say that she is welcome home. On behalf of the district chief executive and the good people of Sisala East District, we will want to urge her that she should strive to attain more laurels. And for that matter, she should not relax in her attempt to get to higher levels.
We made a quick stop at my father's ancestral home in Korea, a small village not far from Tumu. Day's activity with a mini deba in my mother's village, Kong. Majority of the inhabitants of the small villages could not attend, as it was a long trek to the Deba ground. In order to interact with them, I went on Radford FM, a community radio in Tumu, to interact with the fans in villages that couldn't make it to the Deba.
Honen la so honone a lolla sa salatin tin ya kala anange wasa pemele ya jam pemamale ama masidi ma habid obadere dinan lana la die na mo kakelan la se jan vielan la se jan ape la tintin lene me cham bin hami wi sen na wa wo mus de karman amasapa so la se kon la jam mera mama obudde no mo jam ra mera ko ako abin la sukur nyon na hami sem wo musapa so se salatin tin kala me solomana nge masapa male male mu di ma ha papa male ne project din la wonga amasapa.
And as a nation, we cannot develop without education. When we are educated, it cuts across everything, health, sanitation, and all that. And I want to educate our younger ones because they are our future leaders. And we need to put more emphasis on their education because it's very important.
Things are lost a lot. No dollar in the ballo. Things in the Hargana, and now move the Turvala.
Amen.
What a learner. What we are talking about, look about Yamaka, the new, it's still making a multi. Almost la mala di Tilico e la Hargana. Nitakuwa kuna foto kupere haya motaka kabwalwe sepola.
Amen.
Kwa Somalia yula pino tatu la taharam fa. Ini temuna otaka ka amsala pele akala hajahana lekena jimawiya. So we need to jelu me.
Amen.
Na hawe amaran to ni muni. Wale mataka la tendar pa sa. So we need to believe Bangara and the Kene Alasa for Hammy.
I follow through
Oka last two callers ka and laka at Kiri. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Aha.
I didn't mean a couple of other things. I need to say to the same that I was sitting with our wedding.
Jango wedding ko. Say in can wedding kakakwa and the young woman.
Radford FM lela maso honlele ana penela masa pemale ya jampema male me bara chamuchole konne ko wienia tumu jasan kala masa chamahara ya jampema male me chamuchole ma yise he tumu yobole yowahala kala mane masa pemale ne tumu koro Richard Babene Canton o chasa pemale ne wuru konkol koro gbelu koro sen la kala se he latin le ya jampema le mara chamo lolo TV3 ya nge wasu wo bem nyunwuran awose ajom ko jana na moko pemal moko chwalama tumu DC wala kala se he da ham district chief ni akala wa wo la wurin na jana apala loro wa no convoy wa jon la doro ya jampema kala le.
Tumu was very successful and I went to bed with high expectations of a bigger reception in the capital. While the next day far exceeded my expectations. The welcoming committee met us at the barrier in Tuwa, led by a brass band, followed by school children, workers, and many more. With cheers and joy, we drove through the streets of Wa, greeting the people of the capital. Stopovers at the Deputy Regional Minister's office, the MC's office.
I have been given express orders by my minister, the Honorable Alhaji Amin Amidu Suleiman, to inform her that she has just instantly become one of the most renowned citizens of this region. And henceforth, we shall accord her such respects. We do know that by this feat, singular feat, she has served as a source of motivation and inspiration to the teeming youths of not only this region, but the whole country.
And finally, to the paramount chief, Wana Hussein Pelpo's palace, where he congratulated me and urged me to keep up the good work. Grand Durbar climax the homecoming in Wa, where all the chiefs and people of the region gathered at the Wana's courtyard to officially welcome me back home and congratulate me for bringing the esteemed crown of Ghana's most beautiful to the Upper West region of Ghana for the very first time.
Because I heard this same Obinna singing my song loud and then clear to Uchenna. But rather, I was not sad. Instead, I was glad because this same Obinna and then Uchenna traveled as far as to Ohiabala. And in Ohiabala, they offered sacrifices to the gods Amadora, thanking him for giving me such wisdom to compose these 9 songs for our kingdom. Naba, Gafra, Tata, Tita, Gangale, Babatunde, Obakende, Achokincho. You may have my words broken, but for your Toby, I know I have well spoken. Kerikete soya, kerikete soya. My friend, little drum, kerikete soya. Welcome home, we say. Welcome home, we say. Welcome home, we say.
To my surprise, after the mass brand manager of TV3 officially handed me over to my family and people, I was presented with a very prestigious award, Youth Achievers Award. And enskined as Papala Bapogana, the queen mother of the young women in the Upper West region.
Baci, while congratulating you on your victory, I would also wish to draw your attention to the fact that by your victory, you have become an ambassador of TV3 and will continue to be an ambassador of the Upper West region. As such, wherever you may find yourself from here, always remember to guard against those actions and inactions of yours which might not befit your status, the ambassador that you are. I wish to employ the youth of the region and the country at large to draw many lessons from Baci's success.
Education, as said, to be development. Education is not preparation for life, but life itself. And as long as we live, we need to be educated. Even though our culture educates us, we still need the formal type of education. That is why I stand here today. And I promise you all to execute my project, that is promoting primary education in the Upper West region as Ghana. I would also like to give you all the assurance that I would avail myself as an agent and a tool for the development of our region and Ghana at large. I would like to encourage you all to keep on promoting our culture, because our culture is who we are and we have nothing but our culture. Let's continue to stay in peace and unity. A very big thank you to TV3 for helping the young ladies of Ghana and me in person unearth our talents and showcase our rich culture, customs, and traditions. Yabaraka Yagaja, Malolo.
Sometimes I sit down, reflect, and think of how amazing this journey has been. It has been with the support of the management and staff of TV3, family, fans, and well-wishers that I, Bintie Abigail Basiara, have come this far. I believe this is just the beginning of greater things to come. I feel motivated to reach out and give back to society in the best way I can. My project will soon be launched, and I will call upon you all, and hopefully you will receive me with open arms. God bless TV3 and you all. Ya baraka yagaja, malolo.